Because it's possible that we were just like, lol, eating you. Day 11. Let's try to stand up to Karen. Meet. Everyone's still asleep? This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin, making Anatoly bacon once again. Karen's giving me the look I hate. Give it to me, now. You don't argue? Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ack. She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads to the kitchen. Oh god. Already? Gregor looks so conflicted. But he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing the second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Was she reading her mind about her not rationing? Sounding more determined than before. I'm going to lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls to the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? Made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. I don't know if your face is really selling me on the fact that it was worth it. And now it's all I can think about. I read a book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you were funny. You weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? One way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Strong setting, don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip into Gregor's mug tonight. It's for the best. What you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? This time? No. Tch. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraints should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor. Hi. Hey, Karen. What are you doing? Untie me. Oh my god. This will be over soon, Gregor. Stop. Good game. It's turned silent. You leave her alone, going to the bedroom, crawling into bed. Anatoly slept in. Fall asleep almost instantly. Dead kid bed. Very comfortable. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, how scary is she gonna be this time? I don't like that face, it's spooky. And I don't like Mariah staring over her butt. You were having a nightmare. Gregor is waiting for you. Gregor's dead again. Because Gregor is always dead. Gregor's not dead! Gregor's not dead this time. Achievement unlocked. Gregor the Glutton. You were the only person that didn't laugh at me for being afraid of a marmot. When I was 9, a friend and I were playing in the woods. We were far from home, about an hour away. My friend found some baby marmots, probably only a few weeks old. He was so busy playing with them, he didn't notice a boar mother and piglet behind him. The boar thought he was too close to its child, so it ended up goring him in the lung with her tusks. The wheezing, those shortened breaths. He was gasping for air as his lungs filled with blood. There was nothing I could do to stop the bleeding. It took me an entire day to carry his body back to his house. I was so weak I had to take breaks every few minutes. When I arrived, At his parents' house, it was completely pitch black out. My hands shook as I laid his body at the door. I was almost as cold as he was. When his mother finally opened the door, I will never forget that scream as long as I live. Well, good news to you, it will not be that much longer. I never wanted to let anyone down again with my weakness, ever. So I pushed myself to the breaking point as a teenager, getting stronger every week. I should have never left Ukraine. Okay, so the last time we heard someone say that was Karen, so I do wonder if all of these people are Ukrainian. Gregor looks like he's about to cry. Thank you. And now the spooky dead face. He did not look that fucked up the first time he died. Gregor? Hi, Karen. I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? You tell Karen that Gregor has died. He hasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him. Karen shuffles over the basement door, opening the lock with a knife. Why wait until she's in the basement? It's because it is difficult to get blood out of the hardwood. Those Ford entered the cabin. You should have killed all of them. You're getting soft. You nursed a weakened butcher back to health. What if she ends up killing you now? Brought you the key. When she goes downstairs, lock the door. Then let her rot. Might have made great allies in another life. I wonder what happens if I just avoid going to eat and finding Karen, who has escaped. What the hell are you doing? I am going to see if I go to options and go unread to game and I go auto mode. Yeah, no. Then that seems like it's going to skip after choices transitions. Waiting for the basement noises to become silent. I feel like there should be a skip red dialogue option, and I'm confused that there's not. Yeah, 'cause read this before. Goddammit. Options. Anyway. Basement noises have completely stopped. What do you want to do? Look at the bookshelf. Various books. No time to read them now, though. Yes, there is, because if I go eat lunch, she has escaped. Herbalism, skinning, books that are good for surviving the wilderness. Carpentry, metalworking, tailoring, books that are good for crafting in the wilderness. Wasting time reading books? Yeah. Just browsing. Sure. Why not read this one? Potato Nudge is one of the books. The edges of the pages are a little singed. This was saved from a book burning. I wonder why. One may in truth proceed against such a man as against a person who is gravely suspect, but he is not to be condemned in his absence and without a hearing. And yet this suspicion may be grave, and we cannot refrain from suspecting these people. Their frivolous assertions do certainly seem to affect the purity of the faith. For there are three kinds of suspicion: a light suspicion, a serious suspicion, and a grave suspicion. As someone who used to have a lisp and issues with saying S sounds, that was fucking horrible. Take the singed book with you. Achievement progress taking notes, 4 out of 5. It's a shame you've never went to trial for anything. Why do you want to go to trial? Like, maybe you feel guilty about a lot of people you've killed, but why do you want to go to trial? Look under the couch. Lots of cobwebs. Thankfully, no spiders. Look under the couch. It's a child's toy. How did that get under there? Look under the couch. Small wooden boat. That's weird. No ports anywhere near here. Look under the couch. Looks like there's a name engraved on it. Raziel. We've heard that name before. Maybe Bread would want this. Yeah, that might have been Bread's name. Look under the couch. Bread's not around right now. You'll have to hold on to it until the moment's right. Look under the couch. Okay. And double check, the rest of the books are boring. Okay. Now we have to go meet our maker, I suppose. Hi, Karen. She escaped. Wake in a cold sweat. Wake up, sleepyhead. You had a nightmare. You were having a nightmare. Oh wow, the sheets are completely soaked. Are you wetting the bed? You feel underneath you. Gross. You must have broke a fever because the sweat is everywhere. Don't worry, we can wash him in the basement. Just unlock the door and we'll make a day of it. You're not that slow with laundry. Come with me, I have something to show you. You casually get up and follow Karen out of the bedroom. I'm hungry. Let's go get something from the basement. Goodbye. Grab onto the railing. Karen will try everything in her power to kill me, but it will not work. Work your way down to the bottom of the stairs. Something is approaching. Gonna be Mariah again, and she's gonna be spooky and be like, I've been down here the entire time, and there's Bread, and blah 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 blah, being mean to me. Why aren't you saying anything? You put Anatoly through hell. All of it is water under the bridge now. Anatoly's down here. Come have some bread with us. Their anger, concentrated near their grave, leads to tricks and traps. Can I talk to whoever was down here who is Spanish again? Karen will rip the flesh from your bones. Talk again. Feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. All's down here. They're dirt and soot. Something is approaching. Hi, Gregor. Another trap. Yeah, hearing the knocking, not going upstairs. Are you frightened by her? Yeah, no, Karen kinda scares me. She kinda has the spookiest face. You nod. Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. You were as sweet as a pound cake. I guess my optimism made me a little naive about you. The anger of the whispers. I know your true nature now. We'll meet again soon. Beware Karen. Yep. Gotcha. Feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. Air pressure down here feels greater. Getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. Hi, long-armed Anatoly. How you doing? Gregor was just happy I let him lick the bowls. So there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long, and now you'll need to fend off Karen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here. It's getting totally where Karen is. Oh! She's just below us, waiting to devour you. She'll start with your arms, haha. Worse than any war crime, so many whispers about those sorts of things, so many whispers down here. Tell me the whispers! I want to know the shit that this man has done. This creepy old man hands. Feel Anatoly leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. Someone told me they're behind me. Hi, Potato. Consuming your friends has imbued her with rage. She's lost in the abyss, and nothing but death can end this madness. Hope you've prepared for what comes next. You can feel something creeping in front of you.
Hello.
Hi, Cabbage. Cabbage, what are you? It looks... Jumpets, come out. Never fear, Onion is here. My cousin Kernbird said, I'll rise to the occasion. I don't know how Karen is worse. Oh, I guess she did dismember Gregor. We at least just kill people and eat them. Remember what she's done. Channel that anger. She's just like Potato now, isn't she? No Chumpette trial needed. Oh, is that why we never get to go on trial? Because Chumpettes do not have trials? It's a joke. I think. I don't know. Good luck. Chumpettes. Let's help out. Pets, get in position behind you to ready for what's next. Found you. Let's end this. Our old man hands are masters at CQC. Our close quarters combat is unmatched. Yeah. Hi, Karen. You're dead again. And I think you're turning into a turnip. Look, he's trying to speak. They refer to it as a he, so maybe it's one of the boys, but I don't know. There is a expansion to this, but I do want to find the last note. So let's try one more time. New game plus. We have a little bit of time before I have to live my real life. Let's each use this opportunity. Karen, Anatoly, and Gregor, I'll keep us alive. Promise. You will not, but that is through no fault of your own. Silence is deafening. And we're in the bathroom again because our bladder's shut. Look at the spooky. Let's... Yep, this is a note we have. Making sure there's nothing else to tap. And then we're scared by not having any toilet paper because that's a real problem in this house, and not all the murder grime. Look, a meat. It shakes. It grows. Where did you get that? You know where I got that. And you're gonna be very into it very soon. Every time I see Anatoly, I think we're already eating Anatoly. Where did you... The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small pieces. Immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. Do you have any more of this? Explain how the meat is stored secretly. It is stored secretly, so we can ration, aka let it rot. Tastes may be gamey. Do some meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Just eat Mariah. Suck it up. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Okay. We talk to no one. You ignore Karen's request to keep them occupied. You'll be busy soon enough in the basement. Let it play out. Hours passed. The meal gave everyone... Oh, spooky face. The perseverance to keep going. The hunger is now permanent within them. Fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. Waited long enough. What's for dinner? You're rationing, no dinner. Guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments, perfect. Ren decides to call it an early night. Yes, the dinner with the blacksmith. We have been here before. Our eye has been poked out before. It has been gross. We are now on to day 9 once again. Wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look at the window. Do you notice anything? The spooky over here. Yep, spooky over there. Oh, this fucking, leaf configuration looks like a face. Floodwaters have receded a bit, but you're still bound to the cabin. Anatoly's being spooky face again, wanting some meat. He's right. Here's some meat. Finally finished. Being a duck man, Karen's slurping up the meat and we don't notice it. Anatoly's being sad. Come on, take me to the next choice so I can ignore them. Explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? Haha. Well, don't worry, Karen, we're gonna eat Anatoly. I think tomorrow we should eat you. Forage for plants or whatever. Whatever gets you out the door so we may eat you. Accepted what happened yet, so you don't need anyone's help. We need your help, Anatoly. That's right. Please help us. Please help us by going outside and helping me find a note. Something is approaching. It is Potato? Hello, Potato. They've moved on, which is a lie. You've holed them up in the mouse holes. Mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. Still ravenous. Day 10. Again. You have a strange dream. You're walking down the steps when you trip and fall and break all your bones because you have glass bones and paper skin. Something smells terrible in the living room. Totally puked in one of the corners. Yes, Anatoly is a pukey boy, and that is why he must die. Group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have an hour to kill. What do you want to do? Talk with nobody? Eventually end up down here. Not you, though. Tully, you okay, little guy? Looks gonna pass out. Have you made a decision? Yes, I'll help you all out. Promise? Thank you, Anatoly. Miss you, big guy. Miss you, little guy. Yeah, totally. I know it wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen, yes, Okay, bye, Anatoly. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Missing him already. Oh, there's a scraping on the floor? Oh, okay. It's just potato. I was like, that feels different, but maybe not. 10-year innocent later. We're going the silent route. Potato told me so. Or told me to. Yeah. We're taking him apart. I'm over here now, and there's whispering. And I found some meat, just happened to find it. But he's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise. It is wild to me that there is not an easy, maybe after choices. It is the little man who I have cooked. Okay, so we're in windowed, so that's chosen. Message speed. Let's put that up a little bit. Maybe put voices up a little bit. Like now we're at like the end of the game, but you don't argue. Okay, I'm clicking. Lie down on the couch. Leans into a whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? Yeah, I'm a million years old. I've been eating people forever. Okay, and so this is the last choice we have, where we're just like, no, saying nothing. Okay, we will find out what, if anything, that decision has made. And then I will eat lunch because, well, this is a gross game. I'm still hungry. She has terrible face. Gregor is waiting for you, so in this scenario, is he already dead? Yes. What is it, Gregor? Yeah, he's dead. We should have fixed the hole. I assume that's what helps her escape, because you can just fit an arm in there and, like, fuck with the lock. Or, you know, just, like, take a chunk out of it. Climb on the couch to rest, waiting for the basement noise to become silent. Mariah was correct. It's freezing over here. Frigid air swirls in front of you. Let's go eat a meal right away. You decide to have a quick lunch at the table. Hi. She escaped. Having a nightmare. Oh wow, the sheets are completely soaked. Are you wetting the bed? Okay. So I am, I think, going to stop here because this has all been the same, and then when I come back, I will, when I'm like streaming again on Tuesday, I will know what choice I'm supposed to make to find the last thing. I will try not to read any spoilers, however, but I'm going in circles, and the circles are weirdly non-skippable. But this is interesting, and I want to know what the last note is. But yeah. Thank you for being here today, and I will see you next time.